Okay, so how we're gonna assign our IP address to our Raspberry Pi? And yeah, let's just start it. It will work on Raspberry Pi 3 and 4 or any kind of version. It's absolutely the same anyway. And first we're gonna find our IP address. So this one is on the description. You can just copy paste it anywhere or you can just read it anyway. It's absolutely the same. And you know what? Let's paste number one. We're gonna find our IP address. And so this is the source 192.168.136. So this is my IP address for this Raspberry Pi. And we're gonna edit the DHCP file. You see this? So this is the protocol that we're using, and we have WLAN 0. So WLAN 0, it's meaning we're using Wi-Fi and wireless connection. And you know what? Let's get this one. Paste it. And yeah, we're gonna get that. Okay, so we're back. After you open the step number 2, the dhcpcd.conf configuration file, so we're gonna get this, and so this is the one. So you're gonna go scroll down and find this one, static IP configuration. So this is the 3 line that we're gonna change. And you see this, find your router IP address. That's step number 1. So we know our router IP address is this one, and our current IP address is this one. Very straightforward. You know what? Let's just edit this configuration file. So do you see this hash or pound? They call it pound anyway. So this means this code is commented. If you delete this, it will work. Okay, I'm gonna uncomment it. So do you see this interface? So this is the line of code you're gonna change. So if you're using, read this carefully, and if you're using wired connection, you're gonna use ETH.0. If you're using wireless connection for your Raspberry Pi, you're gonna use WLAN 0. So I'm using wireless connection for this Raspberry Pi. So where you gonna see it, you see this WLAN 0. It's meaning I'm using wireless connection. And you know what, delete that WLAN 0. And you're gonna change the static router, and just remove that. So our router is 192.168.100, and yep, that's it, our static IP address. So this is the static IP address we want on this Raspberry Pi. You should remember this, because if you forgot this, you cannot remote control on this Raspberry Pi because you forgot the IP address on this. And you should very careful, and you should write down the IP address you're gonna put on here. And I'm gonna type the IP address for this one. So I'm gonna use 192.168, the 100, and I'm gonna use 200 for this one for the explanatory thing anyway. Okay, one last thing, there's a 3 file we changed, right? The interface, the static IP address, and the static router. Okay, very straightforward. You're gonna use the step number 1 to get all of the information you need in order this to work. And this is the file that we're gonna config, and this is the explanation. Okay, one last explanation. Interface WLAN 0. So because we're using the wired wireless connection, that's why we put VLAN 0. If you're using wired connection, ETH 0, should put it there. And the static IP address you're gonna use, and the router IP. So this is the router IP. If you're gonna type the first command, the step number 1, you're gonna get that, and after that you're gonna save it. Control X, yes, and sudo reboot. That's it. Sudo reboot. Okay, so we lagged out right now, so we're gonna log in on that IP address. So you should write your IP address. I know it's 200, and yep, we're gonna connect on this one. Yeah, so we're successfully lagging it. And yeah, so that's the static IP address. Very straightforward, nothing overcomplicated. If you have question, I will answer it anyway. And yeah, that's the static IP address. And yep, we lag it right now. See you in the next video, and like and subscribe.